Hello, I'm BXToyCat and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you 5 fun facts you might not have known about beacons in Minecraft for Xbox and Minecraft for PlayStation. And I'm making this video because beacons are one of the most interesting things in the game to me. This is because they're so challenging to create that most people only have 1 or even 0 of these in their survival world. And it means that there's a lot of experimentation you can't necessarily do yourself, and that's where today's video comes in. So please do like the video if you do like it. It helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do want to see more stuff like this. And let's get straight into it, shall we? The fact that might seem like common knowledge to some, but actually isn't too well known to others, and that is the fact that you can use different types of blocks in your beacon. So most people use the same solid color for the entire thing, so let's say they use all iron, all gold, or all diamond, or even all emerald, but most people use the same solid color, but you can actually make some of the most interesting designs using different colors. So in this one we have, mostly gold, but with a little bit of diamond and a little bit of emerald mix in there. As you can see, it shows off wealth a little bit better, and if you don't have so much gold that you can make a level 4 beacon, then it means that you can do all of this faster. On the same note of customization, you can also have more than one color of stained glass above the the beacon, which means if you want to have green but you want to use it with 2 separate colors for some reason, you can go blue and yellow, and it's not quite as settling as green, but yeah, you can mix as many colors as you want, and this means you can make cool stuff like the rainbow beacon you see over there. And let's just show you over there. You can see I made a rainbow from all the colors, and you can do lots of cool stuff like that using this customization. One final note on customization is this is one you probably don't know, and it doesn't really make much sense. But even though beacon light goes for a lot of doesn't go for a lot of blocks it should do, like leaves or like glowstone, which are transparent, for some reason it does go through, blocks of skulls. So if you want to have a wither skeleton skull on there, it'll go through it just fine. So right now, this is the only one you can get in survival, but it is still really cool that you can just put it on there to indicate that this is a strength one, or you want to indicate this is the defense one. That's what you can do using these skulls, especially once there's more of them. But yeah, for some reason, beacons do go through all the mob skulls. Again, it's weird, but it is really cool, and I really do like the design personally, especially if you combine it with stained glass. You can do some cool stuff. But yeah, that is the first fun fact. Moving on to the second one, it actually revolves as how many blocks you use for a beacon. So you might think, oh yeah, well there's a lot of blocks here, but I can do it. But the thing about these beacons is they're meant to show off wealth, and they really do, because if you think about just how many blocks you require, it's only 9 for the first layer. So that's only 81 separate gold ingots or diamonds, which it's a lot, but it seems doable. And then the next layer, it's like, okay, so that's only 34 blocks, 25 and 9 blocks, and it's like, oh, well, that's only 306 diamonds or gold, and you might think, okay, that's a lot, but I can do that. But the thing is, a full level 4 beacon actually requires just under 1,500 of whatever, blocks you want to use, so, emeralds, gold, iron, if you want to make it, and that is insane, and that's why when you see these things, you've got to appreciate they played the heck out of survival. Like, to get 1,500 iron even, that is so many stacks. That is, that's just so, almost 30 stacks, 20 something. So many stacks of iron or gold or diamond or emerald have to go into these things, and it's something that's worth knowing in my opinion. So yeah, level 4 beacons, very, very tricky to make. So also speaking about level 4 beacons, because a lot of people think you can cheat the system by having dirt inside here instead of gold, but you'll notice I do have gold in mine, or iron or whatever. The reason for this is because it seems like it works. If you remove this block here, you might be like, oh, the level 4 beacon still works, and you might be like, haha, I've cheated the system. But in fact, it doesn't actually give you a full level 4 beacon. A lot of people look at this and be like, oh, well, the beacon's still running, it must still work. But the thing is, if you remove any block from any layer and replace it with any other block, the beacon will still go, except from it's the first layer, but it will still have the problem of, the fact that, it just won't give you level 4 effects. So now I've got regeneration again. If I break this block, I lose regeneration, and if I put it back, I get it back. So that's how that works, and this can actually be used, for fun fact number 3 here, which is the fact that you can actually use this to make sure that a beacon turns off without losing your stuff, because you might already know that the only way to turn on a beacon is to put in a block there, and then be like, okay, I want strength. So it costs you it costs you a gold, it costs you iron, it costs you diamonds, or it costs you emerald, which is pretty expensive. Let's just turn this on strength 2, shall we? But yeah, that's what it actually costs to make the thing. Instead, if you destroy the beacon like this and then put it back that way, it will actually require another one of these every single time you want to do that. And that does seem like a lot of effort to go through. If you want an easier way to turn on or off your beacon, there's a very simple design. You can obviously make this more sophisticated, but all you need is a sticky piston to take away one of the top layers of blocks. This will turn off the beacon, and it means nothing's there. But as soon as you put it back, the beacon will be running as normal, and my strength 2 effect should return. So there you go, it works just fine. So that's what you got to do right there. That's how this whole thing works. If you remove one of the layers from the top thing, you can turn on and off the beacon in a much easier way than breaking it. So yeah, on and off switch from a beacon, just use a sticky piston on any of these first 9 blocks, because this will stop the beacon from working. Moving on to number 4, which is actually one I wasn't properly aware of until I tested. That is the fact that when you have a different level of beacon, it's 20, 30, or 40, or 50 blocks out, depending on the range. So if you have a level 1 beacon, i.e. just the 9 blocks, this goes out 20 blocks in each direction. If you have level 2, it goes out 30 blocks. If you have level 4, it goes out 40 blocks. And if you have level 4, it goes out 50 blocks. Oh, this is level 3, so yeah, basically, it's the level plus 1. So level 1 is 20, 30, 40, 50, etc. Hopefully that means something to you. Although you might think of that and be like, okay, so that's 50 blocks in like a spherical fashion, like how most radiuses in Minecraft work. Because the beacons, I guess they're extra square, because they're kind of square pyramids, their radiuses actually work in kind of square terms. So even though it's 50 blocks for this max level 4 beacon, like I have right here, this actually means 50 blocks in each direction, and then over to a cube. So all the way over here, if you've noticed, my strength effect will still keep renewing. So let me just show you. Okay, there you go, my strength just renewed right there. Even if I go 50 blocks in each direction, so this is over 100 blocks from where the beacon is, and even if I go down a few blocks, you'll notice every few seconds, it will actually reflect back up to 8. There you go. And this is really interesting because it means that a level 4 beacon does have over 100 range of blocks, but this isn't where this stops being crazy, because the beacon light means that anywhere, where the beacon light is seen, you will actually get the full radius in that direction too. So even if I'm 100 blocks away from the beacon and I'm, let's say, 200 blocks above it, I'm really close to the high limit. I'll just fly up for this one. Yeah, I'm all the way up here. This is, I don't have clouds on right now, apparently, but if there were clouds, you'd see them right here. But yeah, if I was all the way over here, you'll notice my strength effect will keep on renewing like normal. So yeah, if you want to give a beacon a massive radius, you can see all the way from over here the beacon's still affecting me, which isn't as much, obviously that means it does run out, but it means a massive local area can be affected. So if you want to use this to some extreme effects, and you want to be like, okay, I want to have a lot of effects, a lot of people, when they make different, like multiple beacons, they'll be like, okay, so let's say we want to have 2 level 1 beacons, you could be like, okay, so we'll have level 1 beacon there, and then next bit we'll have one there. This is actually a very bad, inefficient way of using things, and this is where fun fact number 5 comes in, because basically, okay, so there you go, you see we've got 2 beacons. This might seem like, oh yeah, we'll just have one on speed and then one on haste right there, so then you get both effects. This is actually a horribly inefficient way to do things. The best way to do things is to actually just take place it there and then use the same blocks twice. This means instead of I placed that well out the wrong place, but this means instead of using, 9 blocks to make your second beacon, you can just use 3 like I did over there. So very, very handy stuff. That's one of the things you can do. But if you want to make a level 4 beacon, I'd recommend to spend the extra blocks. I think it's about a half extra stack or so, which isn't bad when considering you're spending, 1,500 diamonds, iron, or gold to make these things. If you have a level 4 one of these, by just spending an extra few blocks in each direction, you can actually have a 5 power beacon. So you can have each of the 5 main effects. You can be like, I want to have speed in one, haste in one, the resistance in one, jump boost in one, and strength in one. And if you have a level 4 beacon, you can actually make these the double effect. So you can run with 40% speed, you can jump double as high, you can get, almost triple your damage of strength. You can get all these crazy, crazy things all at once. And if you have if you have them all linked together like this, as you can see, they all activate and they all do different powers, and this is definitely the best way to do so. So yeah, if you want to have yourself a magical system which is a lot more efficient, basically having 5 or even 6 beacons together to get all the effects is much more efficient, and it's so much cooler to just have all the effects activated at once. Just to prove this one to you, in case you're like, I'm not sure I believe that. So let's just quickly show you with 2, for instance. So here's strength on this one, and then next this will also have one layer of jump boost, and then we'll also put on the speed just so you can see they work in tandem. So yeah, that's jump boost, and then over here we've got ourselves speed. So throw in oh, by the way, you can also leave them in there if you want to. But yeah, we'll throw that in there, and we'll turn this one on to speed. I think I did jump boost last time. So yeah, assuming... Yeah, that's jump boost. So there you can see, now we've got just jump boost, strength, and speed, and they'll cover the entire radius of this, effect. So now I can destroy stuff, I can hit it faster if I have haste, I can jump higher, and I can run faster. You really feel like you're in God mode when you have all 6 activated, because bear in mind there is also regeneration to effect, and there's also resistance and strength, and it's just a really, really cool thing. So yeah, that is the 5th fun fact about beacons. You can combine 5 or even 6 beacons together, save yourself so much iron, because a lot of it is used sometimes 2, 3, 4 times in this beacon, and yeah, it's just a much better way of doing things, I think anyway, and I'm totally going to be doing this in my Let's Play world. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know. I hope you enjoyed all the fun facts about beacons. I hope one of these helps you out in your world. Let me know, if any of these were particularly shocking to you in the comments down below, or how you're going to use them. It'd be I like reading that sort of stuff. Otherwise, like the video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you. Oh, let's just quickly show the rainbow beacon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.